presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
You are looking live at Cameron Stadium here in Lawton, Oklahoma, as the Lawton High Wolverines get set to take on the Altus Bulldogs in what will be a fun matchup between these two here on senior night, with plenty of football seniors to give credit to throughout the game. I'm Ryland Stiles. Alongside me is Jason DeSilver. Jason, what a night for high school football.
Yeah, it should be a good night. Everything to play for still. Both teams still in playoff contention. Lawton High, of course, clinched their playoff spot at least 2 weeks ago with the win over Enid, but both teams still in the hunt here as we turn the clock to November.
Turning the page to November 1st with some important dates ahead, including next Friday whenever Lawton High goes and takes on Guthrie. This will be the 60th all-time matchup between Lawton High and Altus. Lawton High leads with 39 wins to 19 losses and only one tie. The very first happened way back in 1944. Coming up, we're going to get you set with keys to the game, starting lineup, and coin toss after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, AeroSign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. AeroSign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Paris Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Paris, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Paris Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Well, there's no dropping out of this race. It's the 5A District 2 playoff matchups where Lawton High currently sits with the third best record in the district, sitting at 4-4 overall, but 4-1 in district play. The only loss to the almighty Carl Albert Titans. It would take a lot of point stuffing here in the final weeks to get Lawton High out of this spot, but what a time, Jason, to have these things come down to the wire.
Yeah, and it's real simple for Lawton High. A win locks you in your 3 seed. You can't go any further, and then you get a shot at Guthrie next week for second place in a home playoff game. If you lose this, well, then you become the greatest Carl Albert fans there are. Because if Carl Albert beats Altus next week, it still secures Lawton High that 3 seed. And if Carl Albert beats Guthrie this evening, you still get your shot for the 2nd seed in a home playoff game. For Altus, it's a little bit dimmer. A win keeps them alive, but they will need Week 10 help from either Western Heights or John Marshall, depending on who wins the El Reno Noble matchup tonight. And a loss will eliminate them from playoff contention and send them to their 6th straight season missing the playoffs, the longest streak in Altus history, whereas the Wolverines have made their 3rd straight playoff appearance, making it 15 of the last 18 for the Big Red.
We'll have our shortest Orchard Group Morgan Stanley schedule look ahead as the season has flown by. Only 1 game remains, but the key to financial success stays the same, taking care of your family tree. For more information, give them a visit on their team website or just call them. 580-354-7475. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, member SIPC. The only game left is a trip to the Rock against Guthrie to close out the season. Coming up, we'll have keys to the game and coin toss after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant in Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High looking to take on Altus, and we'll have your Subway 24th and Gore keys to the game. Make sure you stop into Subway at 24th and Gore for your Eat Fresh stop. You can have fresh baked bread, vegetables, and more at Subway. Wishing Lawton High good luck this season. Jason, what are the keys to the game for Lawton High to get another win?
The key to the game for this one is the three-headed monster in the backfield of Keyston Rosado, Nate Jones, and Panay Vasagote. Those three need to get going in the second half and most of the games this year. A lot of teams have had success just throwing the football against Altus, up the tackles, down their throat, real gritty football. So if Lawton High wants to mimic what they've seen done before on film this year, they got to get those three going early and often here.
We'll have the coin toss, lineups, and kick on the flip on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists?
That's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection. They put the toppings all the way to the edge. It's cut in the shareable square. That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
We're back at Cameron Stadium here in Lawton, Oklahoma, as the two sides make their way to midfield for the Bucks Pawn coin toss. Buying, selling, or pawning, check out Bucks Pawn in Lawton, Oklahoma to fit all of your needs. Lawton High in red from head to toe with white lettering. Altus wearing their navy helmets, white jerseys, navy pants with navy lettering. The two sides will shake hands and Altus will call it in the air. Lawton High seems to have won the toss. Well, they haven't flipped it yet, so that'd be hard to do. It is Lawton High's decision, though, and they will defer to the second half here on senior night with every senior lining the field. We'll go to the starting lineups by VA Home Loan. Looking at the defensive side of the football this time, a defense that's been pretty stout for Lawton High in district play.
Yeah, defense has really picked it up since the bye, and even the whole season really, except for a few outliers. The defense has only given up 32 points a game. Offense has matched that almost at 500, which would explain the 500 record for the Wolverines so far, but they really rely on this linebacking core to fly around, make plays in both the passing game and the run game, and not afraid to dial up a blitz every once in a while.
A senior-led defense is producing results when it counts. Only one district loss for Lawton High, despite their 0-3 start. Pretty soon each team will take the field, and then we'll have our first Wayne's Drive-In kickoff of the evening in what is a beautiful night for football here in Lawton, Oklahoma. And the first-year head coach, Lorenzo Williams, has Lawton High playing some beautiful football in his first season.
Yep, Lorenzo Williams 4-4 here at Lawton High, but in his 9th season overall, after he spent the last 8 at Westmore, has 47-47 in his career, whereas Jeremy Reed, in his 4th year in Altus, but back for his second stint in his second year, as he went 21-4 in the 2014 and 15 seasons, leading Altus to their only 3rd state title ever in 2015. Not been as successful in the second stint, only 25-18 up to this date.
As the two sides run on the field, we'll be back for kickoff on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
After winning the coin toss and electing to defer, Lawton High will put their kicking unit on the field to tee up the first Wayne's Drive-In kickoff of the game. Wayne's Drive-In, best burgers and cherry limeades in town. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's. We've seen Connor Duffy have a few tricks up his sleeve, whether it be squib kicks, onside kicks, and of course he has the leg to put it in the end zone. We'll see how Lawton High elects to start senior night here at Cameron Stadium with a raucous crowd on hand, really evenly matched fan bases with the short trip from Altus to Lawton, so this will have quite the vibe to it.
Haven't played Altus since 2018, but historically, outside of your two city schools, the Bulldogs and the Wolverines were the other rivalry on the schedule every year, spearheaded by a 14-game stretch between 2000 and 2013, which saw these two sides take place. And as we mentioned, Lawton High has dominated the rivalry recently, winning 9 of the last 11 contests.
So Connor Duffy has it teed up. 12 minutes are on the clock. And here we go for week 9 of high school football action. Duffy boots this one away, end over end. It goes to the 30, caught cleanly there. Altus reverses field, now goes right up the middle, smacked at the 40-yard line.
And this is not a traditional Altus offense. Reed in his previous 3 seasons would line up in the flex bone, the option attack you see on Saturdays at the Naval Academies. Spreading it out this year more with Brody Rogers, the 6'3 senior at quarterback, and that's spearheaded by his favorite target, Jamel Alexander. The junior wide receiver broke the 32-year-old school record for receiving touchdowns in a season already this year with 10.
Roger and company flex out into shotgun. A man in motion. There's the snap, a design rollout, flag on the play immediately. Rogers rifles it downfield, incomplete. We'll see what the yellow handkerchief is all about. Given the quickness of the penalty, it's got to be someone up front. Lawton High could have lined up in the neutral zone. We'll see the official call. It's a false start on Altus, so it was up front, and Altus will lose yardage. On a play that shouldn't have developed that far. First and 15. The Bulldogs in their white lids. Put them in motion. Rogers in the shotgun again. The hard count on. They check the sideline. Still 10 to snap. Everyone getting lined up. They flip the hip of the running back. Rogers hands it off up the middle. A hole opens, and they gain that penalty yardage back.
Don't be deceived by the passing stats we've mentioned. This Altus team in Reed still want to line up and be a power football team, as they showed right there.
DJ Wilson, the junior tailback, on the carry, and it sets up 2nd and 8. Man in motion, Rogers looking to do it again. Identifies the mic, hard count, Lawton High almost goes. They'll check the sideline, still 10 to snap. Play clock rolls inside of 8. There's the high snap handoff. Wilson again breaks a tackle, and he scores forward for another 6 yards. It sets up 3rd and short.
And what you see the defense doing up front is a lot what Jeremy Reed mentioned in the coaches show, also on OSN, as they are a sister school. That Lawton High comes in a different look just about every week, and they love to move that linebacking core around to cause a lot of chaos and bring pressure. Attempted to do it so far, yet to have any success with it.
3rd and 3, inside 10, 30 to go in the first frame. Under center for the first time goes Rogers. Wilson behind him. 2 receivers to the far side. Rogers on the hard count. No one going. Turns and gives to Wilson. Wilson up the middle for a first down.
Altus attacking this left side of the defensive front. All three of those rushes on those downs came up this left side.
First and 10 past the 50. Rogers again under center, puts a man in motion. Turns, play action, roll out, looking to his right, going to swarm the field, throw over the middle, behind him, incomplete, falls harmlessly to the turf, but Lawton High had a play on it.
That was intended for number 33, Kelby Bates right there, the 5'10" tight end, was open just a little bit behind him and allowed him to be incomplete on the pass.
Second and 10 from the 49.
This Altus offense really likes Rogers. They'll put the ball in his hands, let him roll out, throw it, run it. They like the versatility he brings.
Man in motion, Rogers. Checks to the sidelines, 8 to snap. A methodical drive so far, already shaving off 2 minutes. Snaps at 1, give to Wilson. Wilson with a nice jump cut, pushes the pile forward for 5.
That was a great play. They mentioned the linebacking core. Number 22 right there, that's David Quadashot, the senior, was able to fight over all the blocks and cut it off for the shortest gain of the night on a rush to bring up 3rd and long here.
Rogers in the shotgun. Now pistol with Wilson behind him. Everybody lining up on side, puts a man in motion, now will snap. Dropping back to throw, flag on the play, going to go long over the middle into double coverage, picked off by Lawton High, and they go the other way. DJ Campbell has it streaking down the Altus sideline and gets back to the Altus line of scrimmage. We've got to see what this penalty is. Everybody moving off the field, indicating it's on Altus, but the white hat signal still looms. It is a false start, which again should have been blown dead prior to the play, but it's declined and Lawton High will take over.
Altus having a problem getting everybody on the line of scrimmage right there, and great play by DJ Campbell. DJ Campbell, the safety, is able to slide in front of that, pick it off, and bring it back past the original line of scrimmage. So giving this Lawton High offense half a field to work with here to start off this first quarter.
Nate Jones going back to his old number on senior night, wearing 4. Has been 0 during his final season in Lawton. Man in motion for Vashagote. The hard count almost gets Altus. Now Vashagote will drop back to throw. Pressure off the edge. Lofts one to the sidelines in the flat. Too far, incomplete.
That one was intended for Jones in the flat, just a little overthrown. We've seen him and Vashagote early in games have a little bit trouble connecting on those, but so far this year they've found a way to figure it out as the contest continues.
Second and 10 from the far hash. Vashagote getting everyone aligned. He's by himself in the shotgun for now. 10 to snap, man in motion. There's the snap. Read option, flag on the play. And Vashagote for now is up the middle, and he's got a first down. Illegal shift on Lawton High will negate the penalty.
Illegal shift. It's Lawton High.
It's a bummer. Talk about not allowing penalties to keep you behind the sticks with this Lawton High offense. You really want to stay on schedule ahead of the sticks, and what would have been a 3rd and 1, possibly a first down, will now set up a 2nd and 15.
So the Altus band flares up to encourage their defense on 2nd and 15. Jones next to Vashagote, flanked by 2 running backs. Man in motion is Rizzuto. Going to drop back to throw, pressure on the screen, throws it outside, incomplete, 3rd and 15.
And if they can get that connection, all Jones has to do is outrun the defensive lineman right there, Mikey Brown, and he will have nothing but green grass in front of him, maybe all the way out to Cash.
8:24 to go in the Brins Electric first quarter. Lawton High got the interception defensively, have not capitalized on the offensive end yet. Eight to snap, trying to get everybody aligned, man in motion. There's the snap. Panay going to throw the flat, caught this time by Jones. Jones, depending on where he stepped out, will be a yard shy of the first down.
That's a great design right there. They're having to double team Deans on the top of the screen, which is causing a lot of problems, and that allows Jones to slip out with no one in the flat out there and just run his way for 14 of the 15. Lawton High will shift in their wild Wolverine package here.
Vashagote looking for a yard. Goes under center to try to do it. He'll get a push from behind, and he's going to turn, give. They go the long way for a yard, and as of now, don't have it. Altus got a massive stop to make up for the interception, and they're right back where things started. Lawton High contesting that they had enough for a first. The initial spot was well short, and the officials want to have a timeout to discuss.
Seen Lawton High bring some old school football, coming out in the split T right there. A lot of misdirection, and don't think he got there.
So the Chains will march onto the field. They'll stretch as far as they go, and one side will be elated, one side exacerbated. Altus celebrates a turnover on downs.
It's a good stop right there for the Altus defense. And as we mentioned, just can't get behind the chains right there. If you're not behind the chains, that's a first down off that Nate Jones completion to the flat, and you're not having to look at a 4th and short. But the defense, who once they settled in, did a great job of stopping the rushing attack, forcing a throw on 3rd and long, then the interception. Put that hungry Lawton High defense back out there on the field.
First and 10, pistol look for Rogers. Turn, give Wilson. One move, and he's through for 6.
Wilson shifty back there, finds a way just to get behind his blockers. He's will cut and juke and move and finds his way there for a good carry on first.
The Lawton High defense welcomed Mr. Rogers to the neighborhood with an interception last time. Offset shotgun. Running backs will flip side. Rogers with Wilson closest. Gives to Wilson. Up the middle, first down.
Something we haven't seen a lot these past weeks outside of Carl Albert is so far Altus has been having just the success all they want inside the tackles. Been lining up and just running the football behind their 5 offensive linemen. Been pretty successful so far.
First and 10. Men in motion, Rogers. 2 to snap, there it is. Wilson off the edge, cannot escape a grouping of Wolverines, loses 2.
Mentioned him once already tonight. Once again, David Quadashot shoots through the gap and is able to hold on to the jersey of Wilson until the cavalry came to bring him down to make it 2nd and long here.
Second and 13. Inside 7 minutes to play in the Brennan's Electric first quarter. A lot of movement for Rogers up front. The window dressing continues. Here comes Rogers on a design rollout, looking downfield, lofting one into triple coverage, almost intercepted again, but instead he threads the needle and gets another first down for Altus.
Just barely able to fit that one through the two defenders right there to his receiver. Number 6, Jamel Alexander. We mentioned him in the pregame show, and they get their first connection of the evening for a first down.
1st and 10, Altus rolling inside the 40. Pitch play on. It's got a lot of room. The turf in front is green, and the stoppage is made after 8. Camden Lane found a lane and took it 8 yards, and they're going to call it a first down when he went out of bounds.
Number 19, Corey Barnes, the corner, last week's OSN player of the game, was there to escort him out of bounds. Altus getting a little bit of momentum here on offense after was a promising start to their first drive, stalled out.
1st and 10 from the 26. Pistol look for Rogers. Wilson behind him. Seems like a run up the middle, but you know what happens when you assume. There gets the give. Wilson makes one miss, cannot make the second fold, and gains nothing.
Number 7, Amari Perry, another senior in that linebacking core, was there to able to clean it up. After initial contact right there was made by number 24, Cameron Ross. Perry came through and cleaned up the party for the Wolverines to once again put them behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Rogers can snap this inside of 5 minutes if he wants to. All alone, going to turn, throw the screen pass. It's almost blown up immediately, and somehow they gain an inch, which is better than losing 5 yards as it looked to start.
Flag down again in the same area. I have to think it's a legal formation again, and it is.
So the offense will move backwards, and we'll take a quick timeout on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
So after the penalty, it'll be 2nd and 16. Clock still running, even as we went to timeout. They'll have to fix that later, but it is inside of 5 minutes. The officials notice the clock. They'll have to communicate things up here.
They'll notify a coach on the Lawton High sideline to get in his headset and notify someone in the Lawton High press box. Walk down there and tell the official scorer we need X amount of time put back on the clock.
Tell the coach the time.
4:55 to go in the opening frame. Altus will have it 2nd and 16. Men in motion. They thought about popping it out to him. Pressure coming. The screen goes the other way, and he can't get it off. It'll be a sack. Lawton High thinks it was a fumble. Lawton High has the immediate recovery, but the play was blown dead.
And here's the more worrisome thing for Altus. Brody Rogers got up slowly with help and is hobbling. And Rogers stirs the drink for this Altus offense, but seems to have shaken it off. But it's going to set up 3rd and a while.
They need to get to the 22 for a first down. They're currently at the 47. Third down. Rogers hands it off, trying for the outside. Can't get there. Slung down right at the line of scrimmage. And Altus will have to punt.
On that second down play, they wanted the delayed screen pass, but it was a great job. Some Lawton High linebackers stayed back and read it, and the rest of the grouping went and put the pressure on Rogers, who could not get it away. Lucky that was not a scoop and score touchdown.
The punt is away. Dean's trying to find it, and the Lights are going to let it bounce. It takes a Altus bounce, nestles in just before the 25. That's where Lawton High will take over for their second possession. Not much went right for them in their first. They had to turn it over on downs on 4th and 1. Their worst starting field position of the game puts them at the 23.
Altus likes to run a set with 3 linemen, 3 linebackers, and 3 high safeties, only leaving the corners out in the flats. And already shown twice on that drive that Lawton High is going to want to attack the flats with Nate Jones out of the backfield. One was incomplete and one was big for a gain.
There's a snap, read option, give, and it's going to be Nate Jones who's undercut. He gained a couple. But they're only going to give him 1. 2nd and 9. Inside 3 minutes to go in the Brennan's Electric first quarter. What's been a defensive battle thus far. Vashigote all alone. Puts a man in motion, it's Jones. Jones and him will run the read option in the motion play. Vashigote keeps it, goes nowhere. A swarm of Bulldogs gets him down for maybe 1.
And with that 3 linebacker, 3 lineman look, what you like to do is you like to send pressure out of it. Different pressure from different areas. You'll stunt your D linemen. And as Coach Lorenzo Williams said on the coaches show this week, a lot of times you're guessing. And so far, Altus has been guessing right to make Lawton High in a 3rd and long.
They got to get 9.5 yards for a first down. There's the snap. Pressure up the middle. Flushes Vashigote out. Flag on the play. This should all come back due to holding, and nothing happened anyway.
Quite a few flags thrown here early in this contest for both sides. Need to see those teams clean that up, as we've mentioned all year the importance of penalties for your offense.
It will be holding on Lawton High. Penalty declined to set up 4th and 10. Connor Duffy on to punt for the first time at the 1:38 mark of the first frame.
The slight breeze, if any, is at his back here.
Good snap. Duffy boots it away. End over end it twirls. Altus fields at the 45. They reverse field. A block in the back. No call. He has to fall at the 49.
That was really great effort there. The man who had the block in the back on him chased the play down still, didn't give up on it, and was able to make the tackle for little to no gain on that return. Good credit to number 89, Damian Watson, right there.
The Altus offense returns to the field, as does Brody Rogers, who goes under center. Wilson behind him. Man in motion. Just window dressing. Hand off to Wilson. Wilson up the middle, lowers the shoulder, and gains 5.
right there. Amari Perry, Oklahoma drill style, is just him and him. It was just him and Wilson in the hole. And Perry was able to step up and stop him in his tracks.
Inside 60 seconds to go in the Britain's Electric first quarter. Rogers under center, checks the sidelines, now checks the play. Handoff Wilson, trying to find some running room and does. Gains a first down.
They've had a lot of success with that at times tonight, and then at times really first down to set the tempo for Altus so far. If they get a good gain with him on first down, it's been moving the chains, and if they haven't, it's spelled disaster for this Bulldog offense so far this evening.
At the tempo Altus is running, it seems that they're going to be content for this to be the final play of the opening frame. Pistol look, Rogers. Handoff, Wilson. Again, just falls forward for 5.
You're seeing a good initial push from that Altus offensive line, but not a lot of those double teams are climbing to the second level, which has led for the Lawton High linebackers to have success.
After a scoreless first quarter, back for the second frame after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
Each offense needs a change of habit in the Lawton Police Department second quarter. A scoreless game with 12 more minutes on the clock until intermission. Brody Rogers and the Bulldogs control it. Ball at the 37-yard line on 2nd and 7. Rogers goes under center. Turns, gives, Wilson. Upended, gains 2.
Once again, another linebacker, Cameron Ross, broke down in the hole and flipped him on his head to make it a 3rd and medium here. And with a runner like Wilson that shows shifty, it's what you got to do. You can't look at the head. You just got to hit him below the waist and get him on the ground.
You imagine 2-down territory for the Bulldogs. Brody Rogers trying to get everybody set. 10 to snap. Under center now. He'll turn and give again to Wilson. Wilson right up the middle, and he makes it 4th and 2.
Coach Reed has been very aggressive in his play calling these past couple of weeks. Would not be surprised they like to run a quarterback sneak, almost a tush-push variation with Rogers.
Rogers offset shotgun, man in motion. The Wolverines crowd the box. They'll check out of this. Only 5 to snap. They got to do something. Each team with the full complement of timeouts, 1 to snap. There it is. The speed option play. The pitch works out to Wilson. Wilson right at the line to gain. The spot seems just an index card short, but we might have another measurement. Lawton High thinks that they fully got the stop, each side going to their sidelines, nobody contesting. 1st and 10 Wolverines at the 30-yard line.
That was a very big play right there. Number 9, Javion Adams, the 5'10", 160 junior, came down from his safety position and met the pitch man at the line to gain. Was able to hold him there to give this Wolverine offense the ball back.
Lawton High takes over with 10:35 left. Play clock at 20 as the offense arrives on the field. Vashigote working from the far hash, Nate Jones behind him. On his hip now as the Wolverines have 8 to snap. Flip Jones to the opposite hip, man in motion, 1-0. There's the snap, handoff Jones. Jones cuts forward and goes nowhere, losing a yard.
Altus done a very good job so far with the pressure. You've seen just about 9 Bulldogs coming in at the snap. Good thing is that opens up the play action game for Lawton High as this one continues.
2nd and 12, inside 10 minutes on the snap. Vashigote gets it, pulls it, screen pass. Deans going down the sidelines. A big play opportunity for a first down. Deans still on his feet. Pushed out of bounds at the 40.
And that's dangerous. Saw it for a score last week against Carl Albert. Get Deans the ball in space, especially on those screens, and those oftentimes turn into big plays for this Wolverine tempo team who will go tempo here.
At the 45 where he initially stepped out, Vashigote as the chains reset. Hard count. Gets Altus to budge, no call. They'll slow things down. Now the snap. Vashigote to pass. Pressure off the edge immediately flushes him out. Vashigote spins off a would-be tackler, and the pile drives him forward for a yard.
Really good play right there by Vashigote. Rolls out. Pressure in his face right away. Still able to find his way to spin and almost backpedal his way forward to get anything to keep Lawton High ahead of the chains right there.
2nd and 9. Vashigote by himself in the shotgun. Wolverine substitute. Man in motion is Deans. Lawton High gets on the line. Pulls it. Shovel pass forward. Lawton High with Jones falling to the 39. Should say 42. And a flag comes in late for a shove against Altus. And it should gift the Wolverines a free first down.
2 weeks ago in their contest against Noble, which was a hard-fought 16-14 win, 2 Altus defenders were both ejected late for unsportsmanlike penalties, and so that's kind of been plaguing this Bulldog team this year as both of those defenders are back from suspension this week.
Lawton High will move all the way up. And they have it at 27. Exactly 9 minutes as the chain resets. Clock begins to roll now. 20 on the play clock. Vashigote by himself. He'll snap, drop back to throw over the middle on a curl route caught. And so that'll be a free 5 yards as the Wolverines find the soft spot of the zone.
Seen him a lot in a blocking role and as the holder on PATs. Braden Burrell right there finds a soft spot, sure hands, able to fall forward, pick up a few more. Good play on first down there for the Wolverines.
2nd and 3. Vashigote puts a man in motion as Jones. Read option off of it, pulls it over the middle, behind him, incomplete. Had a man on a post route for a score, but the two could not connect.
Panay threw that there in a hurry, didn't get his feet quite set as he would like. It was there, put it in the window, was just a little bit behind his intended target, who would have had a waltz into the end zone for 6.
8:03, third down with 3 yards to go. Jones flanks out to the flat. They throw it to him, and he drops it.
We've seen them try that 3 or 4 times here already, and one time connected for a big gain, and the previous 2 looked to be a big gain if the 2 get on the same page.
Offense on the field, 4th and 3. Eight minutes to go before halftime, where Lawton High gets the football after the break. Jones next to Vashagote. There's the snap, a design sweep over there to Jones. Jones stops in his tracks, cuts forward, and he gets hit forward for a first down and into the red zone and into a 1st and goal scenario at the 5.
What a play right there from Jones. He was dead to rights on the toss. There was 3 Bulldogs bearing out on him, and he just found his way to cut, slip, do whatever he had to do. As the senior been so consistent over these past 3 years, does it again on senior night.
1st and goal, Vashagote, jump pass, over the top, touchdown Wolverines. Tim Tebow-esque from Vashagote, and the Lawton High Wolverines are rolling up 6-0 on Altus at the 7:48 mark of the first half. It looked like they tried to go back to that pitch play. It was blown up, and so the improvisation of Vashagote put 6 on the board.
Talk about complementary football in the sense of your offense and defense, but also complementary play calling. And Alonzo Anderson right there.
High snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is through. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. The State National Bank drive summary, a simple one. Lawton High on 4th and 3 saw Nate Jones stop on a dime and burst forward to put the Wolverines into the Sovereign Bank red zone. And then on 1st and goal from the 5, it was Vashagote on the jump pass to Burrell for a score. And Lawton High now controls a 7-0 lead at the 7:48 mark of the second quarter. The Wayne's drive-in kickoff is teed up by Connor Duffy, his second of the night. The game's second. Wayne's drive-in, best burgers and cherry lemonades in town. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations in Lawton, 7 Southwest Sheridan Road, 6810 Cash Road. Duffy gets a line. And he pooches this one away. End over end, fair caught at the 35.
Fair catch caught by Garrett Gibble.
Seen Duffy do a really good job of having a lot of success with whatever he wants to do on the kickoffs. Put it in the end zone, put them deep, make them return it. Any glaring hole, try to pooch kick, and also seen him recover a plethora of onside, including a few he's recovered himself this year. And Duffy's not afraid to stick his head in there and make a tackle when he needs to.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, who were turned away on 4th and 3. Wilson stopped an inch short. They've been able to move the football within the 40s, but no closer than there. Everyone marches forward. And now it'll be Altus football at the 48. Rogers goes under center. Wilson behind him. He's been their feature back and their best player tonight. Man in motion, just window dressing, whistles blow. Timeout Altus. We take it with them, Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 1st and 10. Rogers in the shotgun. Handoff. Wilson. Blocker ahead. Goes forward to the 40.
Seen the blitzing defender right there off the edge. Was able to get kicked out by that good pull block and created the hole right there inside for them to pick up 7 on first down.
2nd and 3. Rogers, shotgun. Hard count, nothing doing. 10 to snap. Handoff, Wilson, first down, taken down at the 35.
Again, a lot of success early in these drives with Wilson, and I don't know if it's something the Lawton High linebacking core keys on. I don't know if it's play calling, but each drive right to started off really good with Wilson rushes and just kind of fell apart towards the end.
They fake a shift. High snap, handoff, Wilson up the middle, met immediately, only a gain of 1.
Seth Peabody right there, not fooled by the window dressing, able to slip inside a block while getting held and make a play to limit the gain there for Wilson.
Second and 9. 10 to snap for Rogers. Only 2 timeouts to work with the rest of the half. Triple option play. Rogers falls forward for 3.
Flag down. A little bit of early movement from one of the running backs in the backfield there with Rogers.
Illegal shift. Altus.
Legal shift on Altus was the call.
Legal shift against Altus. Refused.
Lawton High declines the penalty to set up 3rd and 9. Going to exchange the yards for the down. Shotgun for Rogers. Wilson next to him. And a frantic timeout by Altus. We take it with him.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
Altus just one timeout for the remainder of the half, which will span 5 minutes and 56 seconds. They got to get this 3rd and 6 play right in 2-down territory. Rogers. There's a snap design rollout, trying to find something through the air for the first time. A man beats him all the way to the end zone, and he's ran up under it for the score. Altus with a 36-yard touchdown pass to knot this game up if the PAT comes true. A handkerchief rests at the 30, which could wipe it away.
This will be very interesting to see, and it's in the area they've called these illegal formations all night on Altus.
An eligible man downfield takes away the points. And Altus now fighting an uphill battle. Not only do you take away the score, but they march backwards in what would have been at least 4th and manageable if they didn't get anything there. Now turns into 3rd and long.
That's the problem on those long developing play action passes. The linemen just have a tendency to get anxious and get downfield, and you got to stay within 3 yards, and one of the big guys up front for the Bulldogs did not there.
Altus takes the lonely march west, and it sets up 3rd and 12. And you wonder if they return to the ground to at least set up a quality 4th down. That was their first positive momentum through the air all night. Spoiled by a penalty.
Required a lot of discussion for what seemed like a pretty straightforward call on the field there. Oh, to be a fly on the wall.
Offset shotgun. They'll spread out now. 2 backs next to Rogers. It's Lane and Wilson. Read option play, and it's Rogers who goes forward and gets 2 from the original spot and sets up 4th and 8.
Adams, who made the big stop on the 4th down last drive, was there to wrap Rogers up. Rogers saw it, just fell down, avoided the contact. A lot of NFL quarterbacks who learn a lesson from Rogers here this evening.
Going to have to go through the air as Rogers gets the snap, a design rollout. Looking downfield, now throws a short screen. Nobody home. First down for Altus. A penalty marker comes down again. This citation, given the confusion on the Bulldogs' faces, likely against Altus, and it's a hold that likely didn't affect the play at all, but one that impacts the drive greatly. Another ineligible man downfield. We'll take a quick timeout on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
Altus keeping their offense on the field after 2 illegal man downfield penalties on 4th and 12. Rogers, Pooch kicks it away, line drive punt. It's going to take an Altus bounce, but can it get to the end zone for Lawton High? It does. So a touchback nets them 10 yards. And in the end, it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 for Lawton High.
Savvy play there by the Lawton defender. Kind of felt like he was going to get it, kind of stopped up in the way of the Altus gunner, which didn't allow him to down the ball at the 1 and allowed it to roll into the end zone for the touchback.
Last time the offense was on the field for Lawton High, they put it in the end zone. They might have figured out a way to exploit the 3-3-5, which gives this kind of offense trouble. Look no further than Tennessee with Josh Heupel. The basketball on grass turns into a peach basket. Vashigote all alone. Calls for a man in motion. It's Jones. They'll run a read option off of it. Vashigote tried to keep it, and he slung down at the 10.
That play brings the Altus faithful that made the trip over to life.
Forward progress stopped at the 12. 2nd and 18. Vashigote with no one up front. Going to throw the screen pass. It's blown dead before it begins. Timeout Lawton High. We take it with them.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. On 2nd and 18, Vashagote out of the Lawton High timeout. They have 2 remaining. Altus has 1. There's the snap. There's the give. The hook and ladder plays on as Lawton High tries the end-around play. And it works out, getting them back to the original line of scrimmage, +2. And it brings up 3rd and 8.
A few weeks ago, we seen Lawton High show that look but didn't run the ladder off of it. And you put it on film that, hey, there's a chance this happens. Haven't seen it yet. Pulled the wrinkle out of the bag there.
Going to drop back to throw. Rocks, one-on-one coverage, held the entire route. Eventually the flag does come. The penalty, though, a good sign for Altus, because without that pass interference, it would have been a house call for Deans.
We've seen it time and time again this year. You can't cover Deans with one-man pressed and no safety up over the top, and they had it right there. And without that hold, Deans would have had it for all 78 they needed.
So on 3rd and 8, Lawton High gifted a first down, and they'll move up near the 40. But an exchange that you make every time for Altus to avoid giving up points.
Especially being not a spot foul like it is in the National Football League.
First down marker at the 48-yard line. 10 yards to get there. Vashagote going to drop back to throw. Over the middle, it's incomplete. Skips out of the hands of Burrell on first down. It's 4 minutes and 1 second to go.
Try to go to that soft spot in the zone as they had before with Burrell. Burrell just tried to look at it, tried to run before he looked it in and allowed that one to skip out of his hands and free.
Second and 10. Vashagote. Read option, handoff. The sweep play from Nate Jones, runs forward and gets about 6.
Once again, another type of play where they have that covered really well with the linebacker and corner there, and Jones just finds a way to cut it back and get positive. If it wasn't for the way of his own blocker being there, he might have had a bigger gain on that one.
Third and 7. Vashagote with a screen pass goes out to Jones. Jones trying for the first down, has it out of bounds past the 50.
And that's the problem with these defenses that bring a lot of pressure. It makes you very susceptible for the screen passes as your linebackers who would normally be able to cover it are rushing the passer.
Play action, tries once, now lofts it to Deans all alone, and Deans does the rest. Touchdown Lawton High. Altus had to hold to avoid that last time. They couldn't avoid it the second time. At the 3:05 mark, Lawton High has a 2-score lead.
The double move, just a simple hitch and go. Good pump fake right there from Vashagote to sell it. And it was nothing but green grass in front of Deans in the end zone right there. Remarkable to think he's not played football since his early years of middle school and has easily became the top receiving target for this Wolverine offense this year.
Duffy on for the PAT, 1 for 1 tonight. High snap, good hold, kick is up, kick is true. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High, with the City National Bank scoring recap, went down the field from their own 20 into the end zone with a nice pass to Deans to cap it off, who went 48 yards through the air. Lawton High leads 14-0 as we tee up another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. All three of the night have came from Lawton High. Wayne's Drive-In, best burgers and cherry lemonades in town. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's. The first two were pooches from Duffy. The third one is another pooch. Altus Fair catches it just past the 30-yard line.
And for Lawton High right here, you're sitting up good. You're up 2 scores. You have an Altus offense that doesn't like to move very fast. With 1 timeout and 3 minutes to go, if you could get a stop here and keep it a 2-score game heading into the half, getting the ball back, then you could come out the first drive and potentially put your stamp on this one here early on senior night.
Rogers in the shotgun. Penalty marker down. A lot of shuffling up front from both sides. Lawton High applauds as it seems like it'll be on Altus. And it is.
Lawton High's D-line doing a lot of stemming and sliding around. Linebacker sugaring down and back, and got a flinch right there on the O-line to start an already troubled Altus offense as it is. Back behind the sticks here. You wonder if Altus tries to chew some clock if they don't get a good gain here on first down to not leave Lawton High time to score.
Shotgun look where Rogers has ran the triple option out of almost every time. They'll do it again. Rogers racing for the edge, goes up the middle, lowers the shoulder, and gets flung down for a gain of 5.
Rogers fairly on the big side for quarterbacks. Rogers checks in at 6'3", 228. Right there, was not afraid to lower his shoulder and let the Wolverine defense know he has that in his bag of tricks.
2nd and 9. Clock will roll. They can get it to 2:10 if they want, but they're going to go quick. Handoff Wilson. Wilson sheds the first tackle, but 3 more red shirts there to take him down, a gain of 3.
And now it becomes a tricky situation here, as on this side of the field you likely would think Altus not to go for this unless it's a 4th and inches situation, and Lawton High with 2 timeouts in the bag if they so want the football back.
Inside 2 minutes on the snap. Rogers all alone for now. 10 to snap for Rogers. And a timeout is going to be called. Lawton High. Both teams have one to work with when we return.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport. Just 1 mile to anywhere. Offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com or call 800-433-7300.
3rd and 6. Altus comes out of the huddle. They'll snap it at the 153 mark. Lawton High has another timeout. So does Altus, but just one each. Rogers going to throw. Looks over the middle first. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll tuck it and run. Rogers has a first down right over the middle of the field. Trying for the Altus sidelines at the 50-yard line. Lowers the shoulder. Taken down there.
That's the problem with man coverage. Everybody has their backs turned chasing their man, and no one can break off to stop the quarterback. Did a good job escaping the pocket right there. And to keep this Altus threat alive here with 1:35 to go in the first half.
1st and 10. Rogers design rollout again. Looks to the flat. Has it. Caught. Out of bounds. Stops the clock and gains 9.
Altus really likes these concepts where they can get Rogers on the move to let him run it or throw it. And they also love flooding the flats, making those corners pick routes on one side of the field.
$1:22 to go. Rogers, handoff up the middle. Wilson makes one miss and gets the first down.
And off to DJ Wilson. First down, Bulldog.
Clock will fire.
Rogers in the shotgun, rolling out, dropping back, surveys the field, going to go deep, has a man wide open, and he overthrows it out of bounds.
As I mentioned, those flood concepts where they're putting a bunch of receivers on that side of the field has been giving Lawton High some fits. They had the deep strike earlier that was called back due to alignment downfield, and right there, Rogers just couldn't navigate this wind.
Lawton High uses their 3rd and final timeout. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physical so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 1st and 10. Should say 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Trying to hook up with Alexander. Do it too far. Rogers has 59 seconds to work with. No timeouts remain for the Wolverines. 1 for the Bulldogs. Design rollout. Rogers rocks, throws over the middle, nobody home. He's going to race it all the way for a first down inside the red zone and nearing toward the 10-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 9, and the Bulldogs are in to the red zone. They have 1st and goal, and they're in business.
As it has so many times this year, those routes where the tight end / H-back, whatever you want to call them, will slip out to the other side of the field, and just no one wants to stay home and cover them. And right there, it pays off for a big gain to get 1st and goal for Altus.
Wilson next to Rogers. Design rollout. Going to loft one to the end zone. Held and incomplete. No penalty. As Campbell on the defense gets the incompletion. 2nd and 10. Clock stopped at 46 ticks.
We've seen Lawton High get pressure periodically on Rogers throwing the football here tonight. That would be big, as a sack here would cause them either to call their last time out and have them in an unfavorable situation.
Man in motion. Rogers hands it off to the edge. There goes Wilson plowing forward to the 5. Altus wants to score with little to no time left to ensure it's a one-score game after half where Lawton High will have the football. Rogers in the pistol, trying to get everybody lined up. Play action. Lofts one to the end zone all alone, and he throws it behind him. It was a surefire score, but the two could not get on the same page, and now it's 4th and 5.
This 4th and 5 right here can go a long way as a hold. Makes it a 2-score game heading in to the halftime break with Lawton High football. And if not, it'd just be a one-possession game heading into this halftime break right here.
Pistol look, man in motion. Throws the screen, blown up. The double pass has a man in the end zone, caught. Touchdown Bulldogs. The razzle-dazzle puts an exclamation point on an extremely exciting first half. The clock never ran. They certainly burned some time. They'll have to fix that. But for now, a one-score game here at Cameron Stadium.
And he barely got that pass off as he got hit right in the mouth as he threw that, but nonetheless delivered a strike into the end zone that was barely hung on to put 6 on the board.
New life for the Bulldogs. All they need is a smooth PAT, good snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick sails to the locker room, and it's good. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High led up their first score of the game with 19 seconds to go before intermission. The Wolverines have no timeouts left. Altus with 1 as Altus tees up their first Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Wayne's Drive-In, best burgers and cherry limeades in town. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. It was Camadden Lane who threw the double pass into the end zone, and Cole Osborne was off the rails like a crazy train. No one was back there with him, and the Bulldogs scored. Pooch kick goes end over end. Caught by Lawton High as they run into each other. The ball's loose. Who's going to fall on it? The Bulldogs think that they have it, and this could be a disastrous end to the half. So far, only the Bulldogs have signaled. We have to wait for the Zebras to put their input in, and they're going to say Lawton High football. So Lawton High avoids disaster, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 24.
A lot like a pop fly in baseball, you got to communicate on that. And your deep return man is a lot like your center fielder. He's got to call the guys in front of him off, and don't know if it was a lack of communication or a lack of listening caused that almost disaster right there for Lawton High.
And you got to wonder if the Wolverines are thinking about taking a deep breath. Can anybody breathe here? Taking a knee and just getting into the halftime intermission and regrouping. They once controlled it. A couple negative plays in the mix. There goes Vashigote to a knee, and there we go to the Phillips Music Halftime Show after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
of this would be possible. The Big Red Band is led onto the field by drum major Michaela Minty and Lauren Lee, and is under the direction of Tanner Jackson, Paul Marshall, Rebecca Edgar, and Amber Wilkie. The 2024 production is entitled Ritual. The selection this evening includes music from Igor Stravatsky's Rite of Spring. Drum majors, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the Lawton High School Big Red Band.
Ray, what's up?
After graduation, Felicity plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and study English and business. Samaya Green. Samaya Green is the daughter of Echo Young and Johnny Green. She is being escorted by Janaya Adams and Echo Young. After graduation, Samaya plans to attend Cameron University and study biological science. Grayson Hyde. Grayson is the son of Daniel Hyde and Carlene Hyde. After graduation, Grayson plans to attend the University of Oklahoma to pursue a degree in aerospace engineering. Michaela Minty. Michaela Minty is the daughter of Tommy and Marco Minty. After graduation, Michaela plans to attend college to major in biology and minor in chemistry. Lainey Ferrine. Lainey Ferrine is the daughter of Anthony Ferrine and Jessica Benson. She is being escorted by Gabriella Villasenor and her father. After graduation, Lainey plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and Angel Romero. Angel Romero is the son of Alberto Rivera and Victoria Rivera. After graduation, Angel plans to attend college and continue his studies to become a professor. Alessa Romeo. Alessa Romeo is the daughter of Eileen and Jeremy Romeo. After graduation, Alessa plans to attend VOTEC to become an LPN. Savion Shepard. Savion Shepard is the son of Sean Shepard and Tiana Lawton Johnson. After graduation, Savion plans to attend the University of Central Oklahoma to study music education. Damien Shugard. Damien Shugard is the son of Tamika Shugard and Eric Shugard. After graduation, Damien plans to attend Cameron University and study musical composition and then attend either the University of Oklahoma or Oklahoma State University for another 4 years. Rosalind Taylor. Rosalind Taylor is the daughter of Maisha Finley. After graduation, Rosalind plans to attend Cameron University and art for fashion design. Owen Krelfeld. Owen Krelfeld is the son of Dan and Bethany Krelfeld. After graduation, Owen plans to attend college to study engineering. Nathan Timpson Whitlow. Nathan Timpson Whitlow is the son of Christy Timpson and Jason Whitlow. After graduation, Nathan plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and study education. Senior band members, thank you so much for your time and dedication. Great job tonight.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists?
That's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge. It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, AeroSign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. AeroSign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Back on the Oklahoma Sports Network for second half action between Lawton High and Altus. Altus tees up the Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Let's go to Wayne's, everyone, with their best burgers and cherry limeades in town. And they're going to boot this one away. Caught at the 20-yard line, and then off his chest. He's got to scramble for it and does. A jump cut, frees him down the sidelines. There go the Wolverines to set up great field position out of a botched kickoff.
So once again right there had trouble receiving the kickoff, 2 for 2 on that tonight, but the return man was able to make a nice play to pick that up and get positive yardage to set Lawton High's offense up here.
Second time that DJ Campbell has set the Lawton High offensive unit up perfectly. They have just over half a field to work with. And it shaved 6 seconds off the game clock as Lawton High clings to a one-possession lead. Up 14-7. Vashagote with Jones next to him. Flexes him out. Vashagote on the draw play. Cannot fight forward and loses a yard.
Almost had the seam right there. Great play by the Altus linebacking core. Was able just to cut him off just in time as number 35, Garrett Pierce, the 5'11 junior, was able to bring down Vashagote for the loss. Momentum up in the balance. The scoring drive here goes a long way for this Wolverine team.
Vashagote going to rock, throw to the flat, incomplete. Cannot get on the same page with Nate Jones tonight.
Pressure came right there. Jones was the quick read and might have had a lot of yardage right there in front of him. Just couldn't get on the same page. Bring up a 3rd and long here. Altus will make them subs and flip into more of a speed package here with 3 defensive ends on the field.
3rd and 11. Vashagote going to throw the screen. Gets it to Jones. Taken down immediately. 4th and long, and Connor Duffy should be out, but a penalty marker comes in. You've seen extracurricular already give Lawton High a first down in this game. Could it do it again? It'll be against Lawton High this time, so a personal foul on each side. And here comes Duffy trotting out. He'll punt from the 15. Good snap. Duffy boots it away. A line drive spiraling kick. Takes a Lawton High bounce. Rolls inside the 40.
Altus has made some pushes coming out of the halftime break in a bunch of their games so far this year with Noble and with El Reno. Among others, you've seen the Bulldogs kind of make a surge out of halftime break. Lawton High needs to survive this one here, get a stop and kind of stabilize the airs. Good news is Lawton High's been a second half team with 2 of their 4 wins being of the come from behind variety in the second half.
1st and 10, Rogers under center. Wilson behind him, man in motion. It's Lane. Handoff Wilson up the middle, a huge hole in front for a first down. Wilson still on his feet, ripped down at the 30-yard line.
Right there, we've seen have a lot of success with that rush straight up the middle. A little bit of eye candy window dressing right there, and that allowed Wilson to pop his longest rush of the night to get this Bulldog offense going.
It wasn't until their final possession of the first half did the Bulldogs get rolling inside with a goal-to-go situation. The double pass scored them, and that's how we got to 14-7. Rogers goes under center. Crowded box in front of him. He'll turn, give Wilson. Wilson, the patient runner, gains 4.
Good play right there by P. Ward. He was able to defeat his block, get back inside, and make the tackle to limit that gain.
Second and 6, Rogers goes under center, where he's been exclusively this drive. Another give to Wilson. Wilson makes a man miss, lowers the shoulder, and falls forward for a first down.
You can't arm tackle DJ Wilson. Is right there. He's able to brush off an arm tackle at the line of scrimmage to spring him for the first down. And Altus has seemed to found their mojo here as they have continued it into this third quarter.
They have a first down at the 11-yard line. Pistol look. Now Rogers goes under center. Rogers gives. Wilson right up the middle, cuts back for a first down, and he's going to be taken down at the 10.
Altus has came out and kind of set the tone here. Another first down run, and it's been all of the simple variety, just Rogers turning around and handing it to his running back and letting Wilson work.
First and goal from the 10. Trying to tie the game up. They'll start in the pistol again. And now Rogers goes back under center. And Altus flinches, and that should be 5 yards backwards. It'll be first and goal from the 15.
Altus seemed to have momentum rolling in their favor. How Wilson's ran this ball so far this half, would not be surprised if Altus doesn't just give him 4 attempts from here to punch one in.
First and goal from the 15. Rogers immediately under center. Going to turn and go to Wilson. Wilson plunges forward, gets all the penalty yardage back, and he ties the game. Wilson does it all. The ball never leaves his hand the entire drive, and he puts the exclamation point on what's been a stellar start to the second half. They got the stop they needed and the score they needed. It's a whole new ball game at Cameron Stadium. Altus going to line up for the PAT. They need this to go through like the first to tie it. It's away, and it is good. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High will field another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff at the 8-minute mark of the third quarter. Brought to you by the Lawton Fire Association. DJ Wilson went all the way into pay dirt. He took it 40 yards eventually in moderate gains. And we're all tied up at 14. So the third Wayne's Drive-In kickoff from the Bulldogs is going to be teed up at the far hash. The in-house scoreboard has not reflected the PAT. It's kicked away all the way to the end zone for a touchback. 20-yard line start for the Wolverines.
See what Lawton High can get going here on offense. Lawton High proven to have been a second-half team so far this year. Didn't start out that way, but still plenty of football left to play here under the lights at Cameron Stadium.
First and 10. No lineman down in front of the Lawton High offensive line. Bad snap. It's bobbled. It's a fire drill. It's taken down for a loss of just 1. So good job by Vashagote to avoid a further hole. 2nd and 11 coming up.
Seen Altus try to go to a lot of more of a speed look here, just trying to get their guys to be able to shoot and cut around this Lawton High offensive line, and it's worked for the most part as Wolverines have just been held to 14 points to date.
Vashagote with Jones next to him, going to pitch it out to him, which they scored on last time. Vashagote goes and watches as Jones rumbles for 7.
Sets up a 3rd and about, call it 4 here. That will allow Lawton High to exercise the run or the pass, whatever the play calling of Alonzo Anderson so decides.
Up the middle it goes. Lawton High should have a first down, and they do by the line judge.
Spoke of it earlier when they went with the toss to Jones, and then for the touchdown went toss to the jump pass. Right there, they faked the toss. The Altus linebacking core flows, which allows Vashagote to keep it himself and punch it up for the needed yards for the first down.
1st and 10 past the 30. Vashagote checks the sidelines. Five the snap. Vashagote going to throw. Pumps once. Now flushes out toward the Altus sideline. Going to have to cut it upfield eventually, and does, and trots out of bounds for a gain of 4.
One of the screen pass again right there was covered nicely from Altus, who's made that adjustment from the first half. He was able to take it himself for the yardage. Smart play there. He hit a receiver downfield, but on those screen plays, a lot of times your lineman will release downfield. So savvy by the senior kept it himself to not invoke an illegal lineman downfield penalty.
5 on the play clock. Lawton High has to snap it in a hurry. There's the snap. Vashagote going to throw. Rocks back, throws over the middle. Has Deans. It's caught at the 40-yard line. Stiff arms a man. Shakes that tackle. Sidesteps another. There he goes. Deans trying for a house call again. He gets down to the 10.
Sometimes it takes one word to describe a player. Playmaker. You get the ball to Deans, gets the good reception, and then able to make a man miss and gets up 20 more yards after catch.
Lawton High has a first down at the 1-yard line if they need it. Altus jumps over the line, and so they'll get a free 5 yards. First down marker at the 2, so Lawton High can still extend the drive without scoring. They'll only need 5 yards to do so. Everyone bunched in tight. Jones, direct snap to him. Here he comes off the edge. Nate Jones busts forward, and he's taken down at the 1.
Not often seen. We speak of it a lot. Vashagote, the quarterback, out there lead blocking, kicks out the corner to allow Jones to slide in to make it 2nd and a note card from the 3.
Again, they run the same play, and this time Nate Jones busts into the end zone to regain the lead.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered for Lawton High. Good drive, picked up a very good third down conversion there as well. Punches it in to retake the lead for the Wolverines.
Confetti flies through the air as the Wolverines will set up the PAT. Trying to make it an even 7. Good snap and hold. Kick is up. Kick is... should be good, but there's penalty markers down. They're going to wave off the penalty. And we'll be back.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Nate Jones finished off the drive after a 40-yard pass to Dean set them up. It was Nate Jones to cap off the City National Bank drive. That ended in a touchdown. Connor Duffy tees up the Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Best burgers and cherry limeades in town. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's. Duffy. Pooch kicks this one, angling out of bounds. It takes a favorable bounce for Altus. They try to scoop it up, and it goes out of bounds at the 12, where Altus will start. The return man got a little cold feet, didn't want it to set. It would have been out of bounds and a penalty on Lawton High, but instead, the Bulldogs are buried.
And oftentimes the third phase of the game gets overlooked, but not on this Lawton High team this year. Connor Duffy has done a great job kicking PATs, go-ahead field goal and Noble, putting teams deep on kickoff and punts.
Held at the 11-yard line.
They have it set now for Rogers. Wilson behind him, man in motion. It was all Wilson down the field on Altus' last drive. They'll do it again. Wilson carries a Wolverine all the way down past the 20, a yard shy of a first down for now.
And if it's not broke, don't fix it. It worked a lot for that scoring drive right before the half. It worked for the scoring drive after the half and gets them a first down on the first play right there.
Rogers in the shotgun. Now goes up under center. Nothing but dives so far in the second half. They might have a wrinkle off of it. There's the handoff. Wilson has a hole. Wilson again gets slung forward for 8. They're going to mark him for a first down for the second straight play. And eventually you can pop a play-action pass to your playmaker, Jamel Alexander, if you can catch Lawton High napping. Secondary has to stay disciplined out there by the numbers. Pistol look, Rogers. Hard count, looks to the sidelines, 12 to snap. Shotgun now. First time not under center. Man in motion, high snap, handoff Wilson. Wilson after the window dressing makes a nice jump cut. Wilson has another first down. After taking over at the 12, Altus is at the 50 in the blink of an eye.
Really need to see this Lawton High defense. They've played bend but don't break all year. Connor Duffy gave them 89 yards to defend. Chewed up just about half of that so far. See if this Wolverine defense can tighten down.
Rogers goes back under center. Man in motion is Lane. Handoff up the middle is Wilson. Wilson follows the convoy for 4.
Wolverines are missing. Tyzel Zachary went off the field with an injury earlier. Haven't seen him since, and that is a severe blow to that interior defensive line of the Wolverines.
Brody Rogers back under center. Window dressing, not fooling anyone. Rogers checks. Rogers, hands off. Wilson, nowhere to run for now, but the patient runner finds room. Gains 4 more. 3rd and 1.
Lawton High clogged the middle right there finally, and as you mentioned, the patient running of Wilson, he was able just to jump cut, stay patient, and bounce that outside.
Quarterback sneak. Rogers lost the football. 3-4 penalties down. Likely all for the same citation. The angst and frustration on the Altus sidelines indicates this, of course, will be against them, and it is. So what was 3rd and 1 is now 3rd and 6.
Tried to go quick and did not give Alexander time to get set here on the near sideline, which brought in the penalty markers. Quick moving 3rd quarter here.
Inside 3 to play. Rogers in the pistol. Now goes under center. You would imagine they let Wilson try to make this a manageable 4th down, if not get all of it. They do. Wilson up the middle. Wilson still on his feet. Plunges forward for a 1st down.
Been the DJ Wilson show for this offense, and to date, Lawton High has had no answer for the shifty junior running back.
Pistol look, man in motion. Rogers. Hard count. Look to the sidelines, 10 to snap. Goes under center. 2 to snap. 1 to snap. Rogers now turns, gives Wilson. Wilson nowhere to go. Gains 3. They're going to mark him for 4.
First time he's been bottled up here in this second half, and bottling up for him was still gaining 4 yards. Lawton High going to have to find an answer here defensively, or we'll be looking at a tie ball game.
2nd and 7. Rogers and single back. Play action. Here it is. The flat route's open. 1st down, Bulldogs.
And as you mentioned earlier, Lawton High becomes so keyed in, so locked inside to the dive that they're able to slip someone into the flats as there was a blitzing linebacker and the safety could not get over and help.
First and 10, 1st down marker at the 16. It's been Wilson up the middle. until that play action toss to the tight end. Penalty marker down. Altus was checking to see if they were onside. Instead, they got hit with a citation, lining up in the neutral zone. Little quick on the hanky pull from the Zebras, much to the chagrin of Altus. That's why you have the check mechanism. It wasn't in place there. First and 15.
In high school football, at least in the state of Oklahoma, once you cross that line, you're flagged for it. You're not allowed to jump back offensively or defensively, as you see in the likes of the college and the NFL ranks.
Offset shotgun, Rogers with a 6 to snap. Takes it, pulls it, hits immediately on the reception. Somehow Lane held on, but what a blow to the kidney. All for 3 yards.
Number 1, Tyrone Dean, the senior, sniffed that out from his safety position and laid a lick on the receiver. Was able to hold on, but that's a lot of damage for no gain.
Altus does not have to snap this football if they don't want to. They do. Handoff Wilson up the middle. Wilson gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him an extra yard. And so that's how the third quarter ends. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High will face 3rd and 11 defensively in what you would imagine is 2-down territory at the 25.
With the way Alexander's ran the football, I would not be surprised to see the ball get put in his hands here on 3rd and long to see if they can possibly make it a 4th and short, 4th and manageable, or pick them all 9 up here.
It all comes down to this. It's tight here in the Comanche Home Center final frame. The first play, the most consequential. For a team that has not done damage through the air, they need a big chunk here on 3rd and long. Wilson behind Rogers, man in motion. It's Lane. Misdirection. It eventually goes to Lane outside, who is just torpedoed into the ground for a gain of 5.
Amari Perry and number 6, Marcus Rucker, in on the tackle.
Lane's helmet comes off, so he'll have to stay out for a play. He was the culprit of the double pass touchdown, so it takes at least one wrinkle out of their playbook. Had the end around there. 4th and 6. Wilson next to Rogers. Design rollout. Looking downfield. Now cross body. There's Rogers lofting it up. Too high, incomplete. Turnover on downs.
And the coverage was just enough from Lawton High. They tried to slip that tight end back across the field. Lawton High stayed with them enough just to alter the catch and the throw, and Lawton High gets the stop they need. Some scores of interest, as we mentioned, no matter what happens the rest of the way, Lawton High will be making their third straight playoff appearance. However, in the battle for fourth place, Noble is up over El Reno 20-10, and Carl Albert's all over Guthrie 29-0, which will set up hopefully a showdown next week for second place in a home field playoff spot.
1st and 10. End around play blown up. Gonna drop Lawton High for a loss of 5.
In the other 5A West Side District, battling for seeding as to who Lawton High will face, Midwest City had the week off on a bye. Mack is up 42-10 over Southeast, and Newcastle's up 21-14 over Bishop McGuinness.
There's the snap. Ashigote to throw. Tries outside, picked off. Plenty of running room ahead of Lane, and Lane is going to tie this game up. The first mistake from the senior, the most costly.
As him and Dean just not on the same page there. He had pressure in his face and threw it quick, and Deans was not expecting it, which has led to the pick and the 6.
Timeout on the field for now. The officials checking footballs, equipments, the whole 9. Altus gets their football in there. High snap. It's down. The kick up. The kick is good. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
The pick 6 ties the game, and the Bulldogs will tee up a Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Wayne's Drive-In, best burgers and cherry limeades in town. Come on, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. 10:48 to go in the Comanche Home Center, fourth quarter, where this game will be decided. Trent Carmen, the kicker. Does he have a trick up his sleeve? Pooches it. Fair caught at the 35. Caught cleanly, and Lawton High will take over there.
At the 35-yard line. First down, Wolverine.
This drive will go a long way here, as even a drive that produces no points, if Lawton High can take time and get some clock and kind of settle the waters, kind of get this back to even footing for their defense. But a quick 3 and out, and momentum is all but wearing Altus blue and white.
If you're Lawton High, you've got to balance running your offense, but also chewing into this clock, because Altus needs all the time in the world to get down the field with their run-heavy offense that has not gotten going through the air. So you don't mind a long scoring drive, but you got to score any way you can. Panay pulls it on the read option, looking for the edge. Blocker set up for him. They spring him down the sidelines. He tiptoes his way out of bounds. 3 yards shy of a first down on the initial spot. First down on the second look. Timeout in the field, you take it with them.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 1st and 10, Lawton High. Bashagote pulls it, goes to the flat, nobody looking. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Had the look there, just Burrell was not quite ready for the pass, and lucky that that ball was just batted down into the carpet.
Second and 10. Bashagote with Nate Jones next to him. Now we'll give to Jones. Jones has a massive hole. He's going to cut back to the middle of the field for a first down. Taken down at the 40-yard line. They say he was on an Altus player. He's still going past the 30.
That play reminds me a lot of the national championship game when Auburn had that roll off of the Oregon defender, which set them up for a game-winning score there. Hopefully some of the same magic that Cam Newton's able to enact that night here for Bashagote.
Handoff, Jones trying it again, and again the blocker set up. He's taken down near the 10.
Nate Jones is one of those special runners that he just gets going as the game goes on. Not a lot of wear and tear on him. And he is Lawton High in a goal-to-go situation in the red zone.
First down marker to gain at the 1. Bashagote keeps it. Blockers spring him forward. Flag on the play, but for now it's a Lawton High touchdown. They're going to say he went out of bounds first at the 1. Got to decipher the penalty first.
More than likely in the vicinity of holding.
And it is. 9:59 to go. Lawton High will make a long trek back. They have a first down marker at the 1.5-yard line. They need 20 yards to get there. 21 from Pater. Knocks him out of the Sovereign Bank red zone. Handoff, Jones. Taken down immediately.
Taken down kind of high there. Some Lawton High players pleading for a face mask. Referee wants to hear none of it.
Second and 20. Clock winds. They can take it to the 9-10 mark if they want to. 12 to snap. Bashagote gives, pitch back, flea flicker. Bashagote has a man wide open. It's Burrell, caught at the 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Lawton High. They pull a trick out of their trick-or-treat bag for a score, and Burrell makes up for the drop in a big way to put Lawton High back on top.
We've seen the Bulldogs go to the trickeration late in that first half. Lawton High goes to the flea flicker, and Burrell was just all alone over there. Found himself a little patch of grass and gets into the end zone to put Lawton High ahead.
Good snap and hold. Kick is true. Back after this. Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant in Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High scored on a flea flicker. Basher Gote threw it 21 yards to Burrell, who puts the Wolverines up 7 with 9:07 left. And the Wayne's Drive-In kickoff teed up by Connor Duffy. That's your City National Bank scoring recap. Wayne's Drive-In. Best burgers and cherry lemonades in town. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's.
And here's where this special teams unit with Connor Duffy plays big. Pin teams deep all year long. Let's see what he can do here.
And with the pacing of the Bulldog offense, this could be close to the final possession. Pooched away. Fair caught, backpedaling, caught at the 30-yard line. They'll mark him at the 29.
Here's where this Lawton High defense, ever since the bye week flipped us into district play, they have made play after play and stop after stop in late games, helping the Wolverines win tight district games against Noble and El Reno. See if they have one more massive stop in them.
Rogers under center. Man in motion. Just window dressing. They check the sidelines, but first a penalty on Lawton High. They came a bit too far across the neutral zone. Cuts the yardage needed in half.
Dead ball, offsides, Lawton High.
1st and 5. Lane in motion. They're going to give it to Wilson. Wilson up the middle. 1st down, Bulldogs. Clock will roll inside of 9 minutes in the Comanche Home Center 4th quarter. Brody Rogers under center, turns, gives, Wilson. Blocker in front, Wilson to the outside, another 1st down.
As Lawton High is just yet to find an answer for Wilson here in this second half, and already into Wolverine territory here on this all-important drive.
The chains are not set. The clock is rolling anyway. Rogers under center. Men in motion is Lane. They go to Wilson. Jump cuts away from one defender. Still on his feet, rumbling past the 40.
Peabody did a really good job right there, slipping inside the block as he's done all night. Just not enough to take down the shifty Wilson, as he'll pick up 6 to make it 2nd and 4.
.12 to snap. Rogers goes under center. Man in motion. Wilson cuts up field for a first down.
It was down in this area of the field where on the last possession that the Bulldog offense had, the defense stepped up big with a stop. See if they have one more in them here.
Rogers goes back under center. Turn, give. Wilson following the white shirts all the way down to the 20. Another first down. Timeout, Lawton High. Back after this.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
We're back. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs out of the Lawton High timeout. They have 2 remaining for the final 6:49. Rogers under center. Man in motion. Checks to the sidelines. Wilson again following the white shirts. Goes forward all the way down inside the 15. A penalty marker down. Should come back.
As this is what set the Bulldogs back on their last possession that led to the Lawton High stop. Could be a break for the Bread right here.
Holding on Altus. The only thing to slow the Bulldogs offense in the second half.
It's easy to look at Altus's 3-5 record to date and think they're a slouch, but 3 of those 5 losses have been decided by less than a touchdown. So no surprise that the Bulldogs are fighting to the bitter end here in this one.
.20 yards to extend the drive. Rogers goes under center. DJ Wilson behind him, the feature of the second half. Rogers takes it, play action, looking downfield, throws it deep into double coverage in the end zone, intercepted. Lawton High runs over it like a center fielder, and they're going to buy some time. Thought about taking it out and eventually takes a knee right at the goal line.
That is a very, very savvy play right there. Picks it off in the end zone and didn't have a lot of pressure behind him. Kind of takes his time, takes precious seconds off the clock, and able to take a knee to keep himself in the end zone to allow Lawton High to get the ball on the 20 with 6:13 remaining.
Not only does Altus have to stop them from scoring, they have 3 timeouts to preserve some clock for a team that's only done damage on the ground. Couple interceptions from Rogers. Couple called back big passes.
What becomes intriguing with no 2-minute warning is when do you decide to start calling those if you are Jeremy Reed and the Altus coaching staff?
Snap and give. Nate Jones evades one tackler, taken down after a ride for 3.
Positive play, gets the chains moving, or gets the clock rolling rather, and keeps them ahead of the chains here in this all-important drive.
And if you're Altus, you've seen Lawton High this season stick to their tempo even whenever ahead. That helps make your decision if Lawton High will not drain every bit of the play clock. They should right now. So far, so good. 7 to snap. Handoff, Jones racing to the edge, has it. Burrell in front, lowers the shoulder. Jones for a first down. Jones past the 45.
And good play by Jones. Cuts it back inside for more yards, but also cutting it back inside allows him to fall down safely in bounds and get this clock moving, now under 5:20 to play in the fourth quarter.
A battle of the bands. Lawton High's blaring while they're on offense trying to communicate. Handoff, Jones. Hops to the sidelines. Nate Jones tiptoes out of bounds. Extracurriculars, they thought it was fair. Out of bounds at the 45. Sets up second and short, but the clock does stop at 4:51.
And instantly, as soon as Jones stepped out, he signaled back to head coach Ron Williams, that's my fault, that's on me. Don't know there's a lot he could do, kind of lost his balance on the sideline, but still picked up a good gain in the process.
Second and short. Bashagote himself gobbled up in the backfield. Third and medium at the 50. Altus not taking those timeouts yet.
A lot of options on the table for Lawton High here if they can get a few. You've seen Lorenzo Williams and company be aggressive in fourth downs around this range. Also, probably arguably one of the best punters in the state, and Connor Duffy could pin this Altus offense back deep with surely under 4-ish to play by the time that would do so.
Don't call me Shirley. 3rd and 7. Ball snapped, 4:07. Pulls, incomplete, and that's what you cannot have. Clock stops at 4:04.
And they had the look they wanted, but a double negative. You have the pass that would have got you probably a first down, but you also drop it and give Altus an extra timeout.
In defense of Deans, it wasn't really catchable to drop. Just a play you want back all the way around. 4:04, all 3 timeouts for Altus, 2 for Lawton High. High snap. Duffy has to go catch it off the bobble. Boots it away. High, right up in the air, end over end. And this is exactly what you need if you're Altus to make a comeback.
He had problems with the snap the past few weeks, and Duffy did all he could do to catch that one and get it off. Got positive yardage, not a lot, and they'll mark this on the 48, just 2 yards away from Wolverine territory. Here comes that all-impressive defense once again. See what they can muster up here with 3:58 remaining.
Rogers has another chance. He threw a pick the last play. Lane in motion. They'll take it out of his hands. Penalty marker down immediately. For now, it's a huge first down run. Still rumbling inside the 30, and a second penalty marker comes down. That would have to be for a face mask, but the first penalty should negate the second.
Should be offsetting, so all that's going to happen will be just a bunch of time burned off the clock here for Altus.
It's an illegal shift on Altus. So they'll redo it. But now, with just 3:50 to go. Rogers goes under center. Turns, gives, Wilson. The C's part, and Wilson has a 8-yard gain.
As we mentioned, Altus' offense, whether they desire it to or not, taking a lot of time here as the clock was rolling after the offsetting penalties. They lost just about 30 seconds before that football was snapped.
You've got to treat this like the final possession if you're Altus. If it stalls out, even with your timeouts, you don't have enough for this run-heavy offense to score again as DJ Wilson takes it right to the first down marker. It should give them enough. Clock rolls, though, for now. So it'll be 3rd and a foot. Second. No, they are going to give him a first down. And again, that clock kept rolling, so Altus not getting the benefit of the scoreboard here. And it starts up again. They lost 20 seconds in that zebra meeting. Rogers watches as his offensive line shuffles. False start backs him up.
As we've seen penalties be the only thing that's really set back these Altus Bulldogs possession here. After the two good scoring drives, it's been penalties, penalties, and penalties that have hurt the Bulldogs.
And if you're Altus, you can't let this penalty influence your play calling as they did the last drive. Just keep it on the ground and go with what works. Man in motion, and a penalty comes in again. So Lawton High gives the 5 yards back.
As the clock rolls, it ate up about 10 seconds once again in that exchange, and will eat up more as the clock will roll.
First and 10. They go under center. Handoff, Wilson gets past the first line of defense, shakes 2 tackles, now in the open field, and now Wilson is all the way down the field inside the 5 for first and goal.
Lawton High with 2 timeouts remaining, Altus with 3. Minute 50, as I'm sure Altus will try to drain every inch of this clock as they can here to leave Lawton High not a lot of time to respond.
And now if you're Lawton High, you got to worry about the clock. You also have to worry about Altus putting you behind the 8 ball and scoring and going for 2. But we'll see if they elect to play for overtime, if they even get into the end zone. Timeout on the field, we take it with them. Oklahoma Sports Network.
Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Here at Carpet One, we have a great selection of carpet, hardwood, vinyl, tile, laminate, and area rugs. With all this, you're sure to find exactly what you want for your home. Come browse our exclusive selection or give Carpet One at Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Two timeouts for each side the rest of the way. 78 seconds to go. Altus has it first and goal. They need a yard for Pater. And when you're the underdog, as the Constitution and Oklahoman picked against Altus, and the standings tell you as such, you have nothing to lose if you score here to go for two, but they first have to get in. Rogers tries himself. I think he's in. What do the line judges think? Altus claims he's in. Lawton High thinks he's a yard short still. And Altus erupts. Touchdown Altus. And it looks like they're going to keep Rogers on the field. Play clock hasn't started yet, so they have time to deliberate. And you almost just give this to Wilson and see if DJ can get in. Play clock still has not began. The officials also never officially raised their hands for a score. Lorenzo Williams out at the numbers protesting. Timeout Lawton High. Back after this.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High, after they burn their second time out of the half, just to make sure everybody's ready for the PAT coming, which appears to be the Bulldogs going for two to try to take the lead. It would be their first time on the high side of the scoreboard. They've only knotted it up thus far. 1:15 to go. This is for the game. If you're Altus, if you're Lawton High, you have another life, even if they get in. Rogers in the shotgun. Going to go the long way. Play action pass. Pumps once. Has a man wide open. It's caught. Altus takes their first lead at the 1:15 mark. Everybody geared up for DJ. The track never got laid. Instead, it was Brody Rogers hooking up with Coleman. And Altus leads by 1. Will the Wolverines respond with 1:15 left after this?
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Wayne's drive-in kickoff is going to be teed up by Altus after they take their first lead of the game. Only a minute, 15 seconds to try to score for Lawton High and regain this lead. They only have one timeout in their back pocket, so the boundary and a first down tempo will be their friend.
We've seen this Lawton High special teams unit make really good plays, returning the football as well this year. Expect a pooch kick, but if they do kick it deep, they have the playmakers to put their offense in good field position.
Let's go to Wayne's, everyone. Wayne's drive-in. It is a pooch kick. End over end it flies. Caught at the 30-yard line. Lawton High going to try to return it. Nowhere to go. It shaves 2 seconds off since it was not fair caught, and it's 1st and 10 from the 35.
We do mind you of the leg that Connor Duffy has on him. Very good leg. Seen him make some clutch field goals to date already. See what they can conjure up right here.
The Altus sideline bringing the noise. Their fans match, if not outnumber, the Wolverine faithful here. Bashagote going to pass. Pressure off the edge, throws to the flat, caught by Jones. Jones racing outside, and he cannot get out of bounds, and he stood up, but does have a first down. So if Lawton High can quickly get on the football, they can snap it before it winds again once the chains are reset. 65 seconds to go. Bashagote puts a man in motion, going to drop back to throw. Looking downfield, pressure off the edge, flings him down by the jersey, he escapes. Bashagote launches into triple coverage, but Deans is behind him, incomplete.
Lawton High almost had the home run they needed. Was just out of the outstretched arms of really 3 Lawton High receivers who all had a break on the football. Clock will stop to allow Lawton High to get a good play call in and regroup here.
51 seconds. 2 timeouts for Altus, 1 for Lawton High. 2nd and 10. Neither band stopping play. Only 2 on the play clock. They got to do something. And this is going to be the final timeout for Lawton High, which can prove costly in a comeback drive. Back after this.
.4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
What's cost Lawton High in all of their losses has been dysfunction of involving the play clock. You saw it there. They had to burn a timeout to avoid a delay of game, as Bashagote is all alone. They have no timeouts to work with. Only the boundary can help them. 51 seconds. Bashagote looking for a home run. Going to rock and throw to the flat. High caught by Jones, who tiptoes out of bounds. and sets up third and manageable with 46 seconds to go. They're 3 yards away from a first down. And you need really 2 play calls here so you can get on the ball if you get the first and capitalize on that clock stoppage. The roar of the Altus crowd grows. Vashigote will look. Pressure in his face. Cross screen pass tipped, incomplete. And they're going to say it's a fumble for now. Altus scoops it up, and eventually the play blows dead. I'm not sure what that was all about, why it wasn't ruled incomplete initially. But maybe you just couldn't hear him over the Bulldog faithful. Incompletion, almost good for Lawton High. Just so the clock stops and you can regroup. You need 3 yards to extend the game. You have no timeouts remaining. A turnover on downs ends it. The Wolverines trying to avoid the upset. Timeout, Altus. Back after this.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High has to get 3. That's a non-negotiable. They're 46 yards away from pay dirt. 42 ticks left. No timeouts for Lawton High. 1 for Altus. Shotgun look for Vashigote. Both bands flare. Pressure on. Screen pass on. Deans trying for the first down. Will not get there initially. The second spin move still not enough. You can put the kids to bed at Cameron Stadium here in Lawton, Oklahoma. Altus pulls off the upset as they run down the sidelines in jubilation. All that's left is a knee.
As we mentioned pregame, good news for the Wolverine faithful. They have clinched their playoff spot, and if Carl Albert, who improved to 9-0 tonight, can roll over the Bulldogs as they have done to everybody on their schedule, it'll send Lawton High as a 3 seed for sure, and then a win over Guthrie would still put them into a tie with Guthrie, and then Lawton High would have the head-to-head, which would put them into the 2nd seed in the playoffs.
All that's left to do is for Brody Rogers to fall to a knee. Altus will call their 3rd and final timeout to let this one soak in. A rare win at Cameron Stadium for the Bulldogs.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. A knee away from the end. Altus will secure a 29-28 win as the Bulldogs spoil senior night in a hard-fought contest at Cameron Stadium. You can hear a pin drop on the north side, but Altus is roaring.
And the picture gets a little bit clearer, but still very hard for the Bulldogs, as with this win here this evening, they have kept their playoff hopes alive. If they do so drop the contest to Carl Albert next week, they will need one of Western Heights or John Marshall to beat either El Reno or Noble, depending on the winner of that contest this evening, still to make the playoffs. Western Heights and John Marshall have combined for one district win to this stretch, and that district win came against the other person.
The Bulldogs will race back home with a win, just their 20th over Lawton High in this storied rivalry. And the dejected Wolverines will head to Guthrie, where they can still go secure the second seed in the district, which is really all you can hope for whenever you are in the same pairing as Carl Albert. Nonetheless, though, still plenty to look forward to for Lawton High, as they can be no worse than the 3 seed, the Sovereign Bank player of the game from this one.
Nate Jones. Nate Jones did a good job all night. Seen him have a lot of success on the ground. As they've done all year, they kind of lean on him in situations when they need him to. And Nate Jones wins his Sovereign Bank player of the game.
Until next time in Guthrie, be good and be good to one another.